Let's continue with the important compounds of calcium. Calcium oxide or quicklime is the first one. It is obtained by heating calcium carbonate at 1070 to 1270 Kelvin. It will give calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is to be removed as soon as it is formed, otherwise it will combine with calcium oxide to form calcium carbonate back. But if we remove carbon dioxide, then the reaction will go to completion. Calcium oxide is a white amorphous solid. It has high melting point of 2870 Kelvin. On exposure to atmosphere, it absorbs moisture and carbon dioxide. Reaction taking place is calcium oxide plus water gives CaOH twice, and CaO plus carbon dioxide will form calcium carbonate. CaOH twice is called slaked lime and calcium carbonate is called limestone. Addition of limited amount of water breaks the lumps of lime. This process is called slaking of lime. Quick lime slaked with soda gives solid soda lime. Being a basic oxide, it combines with acidic oxide at high temperature. Soda lime is also used for decarboxylation of sodium salt of carboxylic acid to form alkanes. Calcium oxide reacts with silica to form calcium silicate, so it acts as a flux. Calcium oxide also reacts with phosphorus pentoxide to form calcium phosphate, and calcium silicate and calcium phosphate can be removed as slag in metallurgy. Uses of calcium oxide is important primary material for manufacture of cement and glass, and it is cheapest form of alkali. It is used in manufacture of sodium carbonate from caustic soda. It is employed in purification of sugar and manufacture of dyestuffs. It is also used for drying ammonia because ammonia is basic in nature and it does not react with calcium oxide. That is why calcium oxide or quicklime is used for drying ammonia. Calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide is prepared by adding water to quicklime and reaction is highly exothermic. It is white amorphous powder. It is sparingly soluble in water. Its clear aqueous solution is known as lime water, which is used for testing carbon dioxide as well as sulfur dioxide, and suspension of slaked lime in water is known as milk of lime, which is used for whitewashing. When carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, it turns milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate. But if excess of carbon dioxide is formed, milkiness disappears due to the formation of calcium bicarbonate or calcium hydrogen carbonate, and on heating the milkiness reappears due to the formation of calcium carbonate again. The first reaction is CaOH twice plus CO2 gives you CaCO3 plus water. CaCO3 plus CO2 plus water gives calcium bicarbonate, which is soluble. And this on heating gives calcium carbonate again, which is milkiness reappears on heating. Milk of lime reacts with chlorine to form hypochlorite, a constituent of bleaching powder. Dry slaked lime, which when reacts with dry chlorine to form calcium chloride, CaOCl twice and plus 2 water. This mixture is called bleaching powder, which is used as oxidizing agent, chlorinating agent, as well as disinfectant. These are uses of slaked lime. It is used in preparation of mortar, a building material. It is used in whitewash due to disinfectant nature. It is also used in glass making, in tanning industry, and for preparation of bleaching powder and for purification of sugar. Points to remember: lime is used in steel making to remove phosphates and silicates as slag, so it acts as a flux. In making cement, lime is used with silica and alumina or clay. Lime plays an important role in preparation of glass. In lime soda process, which is part of chloralkali industry, lime is used for converting sodium carbonate to sodium hydroxide or vice versa. Lime on reacting with water forms slaked lime, which is important building material. Bleaching powder is made by passing chlorine into slaked lime, as we have prepared just now. Slaked lime will react with chlorine to form bleaching powder. Soda lime is a mixture of NaOH and quicklime, and it is used for decarboxylation of sodium salt of carboxylic acid to give alkanes. Calcium carbonate, which is also called limestone. Calcium carbonates occur in nature in several forms like limestone, chalk, marble, etc. It can be prepared by passing carbon dioxide through slaked lime or by addition of sodium carbonate to calcium chloride. Calcium hydroxide plus CO2 gives CaCO3 plus water. CaCl2 reacts with Na2CO3 to form calcium carbonate plus 2 NaCl. Excess of carbon dioxide should be avoided, otherwise calcium carbonate will change to calcium hydrogen carbonate, which is soluble in water. Calcium carbonate is white fluffy powder. It's almost insoluble in water. When heated at 1200 Kelvin, it decomposes to evolve carbon dioxide. This is decomposition reaction of calcium carbonate which takes place at 1200 Kelvin. It reacts with dilute acid to liberate carbon dioxide. With HCl, it will form CaCl2, water and CO2. With H2SO4, it will give CaSO4 plus water plus carbon dioxide. Uses of calcium carbonate. It is used as building material in the form of marble and in manufacture of quicklime. Calcium carbonate along with magnesium carbonate is used as a flux in extraction of metals such as iron. Specially precipitated calcium carbonate is extensively used in manufacture of high quality paper. It is also used as antacid, mild abrasive in toothpaste, a constituent of chewing gum, and a filler in cosmetics. Calcium sulfate or plaster of Paris, CaSO4 into half H2O. Its hemihydrate of calcium sulfate is obtained by heating gypsum at 393 Kelvin. 2 moles of gypsum gives 2 moles of plaster of Paris. 2 CaSO4 is associated with 1 molecule of water, or CaSO4 is associated with half molecule of water plus 3 water molecule will be formed. Above 393 Kelvin, no water of crystallization is left and anhydrous calcium sulfate is formed, which is also called dead burnt plaster. Plaster of Paris has remarkable property that on mixing adequate quantity of water, it forms a plastic-like mass which becomes hard solid in 5 to 15 minutes. It is the largest uses. It is used in building industry as well as plasters. It is employed in dentistry, in ornamental work and making cast and statues. It is also used for plastering fractured bones in case of fractures and to make them immobile so that the bones can join together.